All right, guys, it's Tiffany Taya, and I am back. Okay. So, as a six-figure jewelry artist that ships out hundreds of orders weekly, what am I going to do when I have this baby? Whew. Yeah, it's really almost time. Like, I can't believe my pregnancy has come to an end already. But yeah, today I'm going to be talking about how I process my orders and how I go on vacations without closing my shops. Okay, I sell on Etsy, Faire, Wholesale, TikTok, Amazon, soon to be probably Walmart. Fashion Go has reached out to me. Like, companies reach out to me and ask me to sell on their platforms. They give me incentives, free memberships, and things like that. Yeah, so we're going to talk about it. As I'm talking about, I'm going to be fulfilling orders because, like I said, I ship hundreds of orders weekly and I got to make these videos around working. So bear with me, okay? That's why I usually do voiceovers while you guys watch me working. That way I say what I got to say and I'm not stumbling around. Also, because I'm pregnant, talking like this, I tend to get out of breath, okay? So, but I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it this time just so you guys can see that, you know, I'm a real person. I really do be back here talking and you guys have a little something different than the voiceovers, right? So I'm going to be doing these orders though, so you got to be patient. Hold on, y'all. So, first off, when it comes to, is this done? Oh my God, I ain't even done with that. Yeah. Yep, today's a busy day.
I gotta go in the garage and saw away.
You got this.
Yeah.
You got it. It's my handy dandy husband there. My partner. Okay, so I have never closed my Etsy shop, like ever. So let's start there. How do I process orders on Etsy? That is my most busiest platform. And I have my own website. I forgot to mention that. But I have been processing orders consistently on Etsy for 7 years. I've been on Etsy for 7 years, you guys. I have sold over 50K orders on Etsy alone. And I've racked up over 9,000 5-star reviews. Yes. Hey, your girl been busy. Okay, I got to check these orders. I'm running my mouth. And I don't want to be shipping the wrong thing. So, when it comes to my Etsy shop on the regular, as of right now, I have a wide processing time, okay? I'm a mother of soon to be 7. Yeah, 7. So, my family comes first. My business comes second in my life. This is what I do the most outside of raising my children and being a wife, right? So, my processing time on average is 4 weeks. I'm not pregnant. I'm not sick. Ain't nothing crazy going on in my life. That's just regular. And it's been like that for probably 2 years now. So once you build your business up to where, you know, you're getting consistent orders, you have people who trust your business and things like that. They know you're handmade. They appreciate handmade. You can do that. Now, I'm not saying that I don't get customers that are always asking, like, when is my order going to ship? And, you know, all that type of stuff. But at the end of the day, this is a handmade business. It takes me as long as it takes me. Okay. I have templates of responses that I use because I get, you know, when you're in a business, you get the same questions all the time, right? So that kind of makes it easy. When they ask, when is my order going to ship? I say, here's my current processing time. As of like right now, I don't feel like reading it. Okay. But I have a template that says, hey, your order will ship soon. It is in the queue to be processed. My processing time is from 1 to 6 weeks right now before an item is considered late. Now, I put that in there because I want them to know, why are you even contacting me? Your order is not late. Okay. On Etsy, there is, before you add an item to your cart, it says estimated delivery time, right? So if you were to order right now, it's going to tell you before you even put the item in your cart, that you're not going to receive this from a week from now, because my processing time is a week to 6 weeks right now, and it will go up to 8 weeks in about 2 weeks because, I'm getting ready to have the baby. And I want whatever new orders come in to be able to be processed farther out. Okay, but it'll say whatever is a week from now to whatever the date is 5 weeks. It's right there. Not only do I have that information right there, I have it in my FAQs, I have it in my shop announcements, and I even have it when you place an order. I have a little message on your orders that says, hey, remember, this is how long it takes. So that information is everywhere. So if customers try to cancel and say, I didn't know it was going to take this long, yada, 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 I'm like, the information's everywhere. I don't accept cancellations. Now, I tell them that, but I usually will cancel it. I'll say, I'll do this as a one-time courtesy. I'm letting them know I didn't have to, but I will because I'm nice. And that usually they, are happy about that. And most likely they will come back and shop with you. But when they do, they'll know that, they have to wait. They'll be more willing to wait. Unfortunately, we do live in a time where things like Amazon and stuff like that just make, people think you're supposed to get stuff the next day. And that is not the case when it comes to handmade. Sometimes they just need to be reminded, right? So with Etsy, that's what I do. I extend my processing time. I make sure I send out notifications and things like that so people know, make sure the information is available where it needs to be, and they know. Now, when it comes to how I process my orders on a regular, so I always have over 100 orders, okay? When I go to print my orders for the week, right? Sometimes I can bring it down to like 50 to 70 or something like that, but by the time I'm printing my next batch, it's back over 100. So it's always that many. So I print my orders in batches. I have orders that are a little easier to make, right? Because these are things that I've already made or just don't take that long. And then I have orders that do take a long time, right? That I have to really sit there. It takes time to make. I usually print about 25 of those, and then the rest is usually faster stuff. Then I have that all separated, okay? I can show you right here that I have different piles of orders, okay? You're on a pile. It's a pile right here. It's a pile back here because I have them organized so that I can work more efficiently and get through stuff. Like right now, I'm working through my fast stack. I'm getting those out. I do that for about 2 days, and then it takes me 3 days to do the longer, harder orders. And that's how I process Etsy. As far as my nippies, because I do have my fox nipple jewelry, that's one of my most popular things right now. I sit down at night or on the weekends, and I have a whole little station. I make them, I print them, put them in the things. My husband processes them, and that's that process for those. Like those have their own processing thing outside of all other orders, right? So that's the big one. That's how I do Etsy. Okay. Like I said, when I have the baby, orders will just be pushed out farther out. Now for my website, it's the same thing. I have the same processing time there. TikTok, I usually just trying to see if I got some water. Let me get some water. TikTok, I usually just close TikTok. Okay. It's like number 3 on my priority list when it comes to my shipping priority. And TikTok does not let you really customize how long you can push orders out, right? They want orders out. I think the most is like 7 days, which I have it at. That ain't gonna work for me. So I just close them. Why am I sweating? This is why I can't be doing these videos for y'all like this. Like, y'all gotta wait till after I have this baby. Hold on, let me breathe. I'm sweating look. I'm putting this work in for y'all, like for real. Okay, so let me hurry up and get through this so I can breathe again. So I close TikTok, okay? Then there's Faire. Faire, I have 30 days for that. I can push that I'll probably push that out once I get closer to having the baby. Have some type of information somewhere if that's possible, letting people know, right? But Faire goes outside of my regular orders. That is wholesale. So, they already know that's going to take a while. It's handmade. So I do those like that. Amazon is FBA. So to prep for Amazon before I, get closer and closer to the end of my pregnancy, I would just take time to really stock stuff up and send it to the warehouse. And I don't have to worry about shipping Amazon. Where else? So I think that's about it. Yeah, Etsy is just really the big one. But, my goal in this video was to show you that, if you don't want to close your shops, because I know that they say like it can hurt the algorithm and push you down if you close your shop or whatever. I've been consistently selling on Etsy for years and I ain't got time for that. I've never even took the risk. That is my main source of income for our household. My jewelry business supports our family of 7, 8, 9. It's 9 of us now, right? It supports the family and it's been doing that for years. I ain't finna mess that up. So, yeah, I hope that gives you an idea of how you can keep your shop open. If you do close it, that's up to you. Let me know if you've ever closed your shop. Did it affect your Etsy? How did that work out? Because I would love to know from experience. But yeah, I guess I'll see y'all in the next video because I gotta go breathe.